lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life feels lemons, just hold me. Just hold me. Just hold me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds, and when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just hold me. Just hold me.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to what will be a very, very fun, very, very different night from what we are usually used to here on ESBN. It is a Week 13 special, something we have not done in about 6 or 7 months now. It is Bottom Split Bingo here on ESBN. Good evening, everybody. My name is Frank Marchese. Thank you very much for making us a part of your Saturday evening, and alongside me is my broadcast partner, Tony Trapasso. Tony, this is my second bottom slip bingo. I know you and Sam used to do this all the time back in the day on ESPN. Give us an idea of what we're going to be seeing here tonight.
Carnage. That's the best way I can describe it. iRacing, for those of you not familiar with the iRacing server, as far as being a competitor, there are 4 12-week seasons throughout the iRacing year. After those 12-week seasons, you hopefully have gained enough safety rating to promote yourself to the next license level. Well, what they do is after that 12-week season's over, they give you one final crack at it with what they call Week 13. There's only a handful of official races during Week 13 where you've got that last shot at improving your status in the servers to try to get to the next license level, to try to be able to open up what other cars you're able to compete in the following season. However, Week 13 is also the week where a lot of trolls come out. And what I mean by that, we're talking internet trolls, those people that like to make other people's lives a living hell. There are accounts out there, and I can confirm this because I know a couple people that do this. They have an account that it's only active maybe 3 weeks a year or at a time. So call it a total of 12 weeks a year. They open it up just before Week 13 starts, and they just, give me a 3-week subscription. And then they just let the thing lapse and then open it up going into the next Week 13. A week ahead of time, let it go a week after, unless they get protested, which is likely to happen during Week 13. So what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be going into what we call the bottom split. Now, what that generally means in the iRacing servers is you have the lowest skill level of all the drivers in the server for that particular car count. We're going to be bouncing around a little bit tonight as far as what we're going to be doing. We're probably going to see an MX-5 race. We're going to probably see a couple of pavement street stock races. And then we're going to bring in some of our compatriots that the names are going to sound familiar and the voices are going to sound real familiar on the ESBN family of broadcasts. We're going to bring them in, and then we're going to see how this goes. I do need to warn everybody that we are going to, when we do go live with the broadcasts, as far as going into the race server sessions, we are going to have the in-sim chatter turned on. That means that if you're under the age of 18 years old, please get your parents' permission before watching this stream. What?
So it will be it'll be a fun night here, and a lot of things that are going to be going on. And yes, that is a big point that we want to emphasize here. This stream is not being monetized. This is for fun, and you will hear some stuff here tonight because we will have that in-sim race chatter turned on, so you guys will be able to hear all of the controversies that you can't normally hear during one of our normal races. Bless you.
Well, the other thing I want to mention too is we are going to be having bingo cards available, and it's just a fun little deal of, if this happens and it's on your card, mark it off. And what we're doing is we're doing normal bingos, horizontal, vertical, and diagonal. The cards are actually on our Facebook page. So if you go to the ESBN official Facebook page, you will find the link to all of tonight's bingo cards. There's 10 of them in total. All we're asking is pick one card and rock with it for that race.
for that race and that race alone. So you can swap through cards. You can use multiple cards. If you do have a winner, please do let us know in the chat, and we'll get some ESBN merch coming your way if we do end up picking out a winner. And you're going to be seeing the screen quite a bit here tonight as we get through and get these sessions ready. But the voices we are going to be hearing tonight, we have about 20 minutes before the next session kicks off. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to bring in those voices that we were talking about before. You might recognize these guys. One of them is the Endurance for Amateurs GTE champion, Dennis Diaz, and Paul Boyle, who is also in the Endurance for Amateurs GT3 competitor. I believe had a win this season, if I remember right. Guys, it's going to be a night of fun racing, and we're glad that you can join us on it.
Oi.
Yeah, we're finally seeing some bottom split action, and hopefully we can win some bingo while we're at it as well.
Paul, how you doing tonight, bud? Or is he stepped away? Oh, there he is.
No, definitely no time for me. I'm loving it so far. Having a great evening.
All right.
Have yourself a nice adult beverage, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show, because it's going to get fun.
I don't think we're gonna.
Good.
I don't think we're gonna need adult beverages to enjoy this. We're just gonna laugh without them.
True story.
So we will be bringing Dennis and Paul on a little bit later on once again. The first race we're going to be doing is going to be a street stock at Charlotte. It will be a rookie street stock at Charlotte Motor Speedway, which is going to be the first couple laps have the potential of being crazy if you've never driven one of those cars.
Oh.
It is Tony's watching one of the races already. It's going to be a bottom feeder race, which means you have to be on that inside line because honestly the track is way too big for that race car. But the caveat is about halfway through, the back end of those street stocks are going to get very, very unstable, and guys are going to start losing it all over the place.
They're losing it on lap 4 of the race I'm watching right now, but good grief.
Well,
but yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I mean, this is we call them rookie street stocks for a reason, because this is the car that 99% of the people in the iRacing servers will be driving in their rookie licensing. The only other pavement car available to you on the oval side of things officially is going to be the Legends car, which those are like watching wet paint dry.
So we'll be flipping through different categories and different classes and different disciplines of racing. So we have the street stocks that we're going to be seeing. We might also do some of the MX-5 races, as Tony mentioned. They are at Tsukuba Circuit in Japan. Dirt street stocks also there at Lima Land.
Yep, we might grab those. And the other one I was thinking was the Figure 8. That's always carnage.
Yep, and that's also street stocks. That's the Figure 8 track at Irwindale. There's also Tube Frame Twister, which are the Cup cars at the Hungaro Ring, which was one of the new additions here with this update. If there's enough, we would like to get the 24 Hours to Fun series in. If there's enough people, it's the Monte Carlo, the late model, at the brand new Hickory Motor Speedway, so it'd be nice to showcase that racetrack off a little bit as well. So we'll get 2 races in an hour. We also have the 410s at USA. That is, I'm sorry, that's actually unranked.
Yeah, no, that's one of the unranked series.
iRacing Rallycross at Sonoma, that could be entertaining.
That could be very fun.
So we've got a lot going on here tonight, and we got about 15 minutes to go before we get into that. And no, we will not leave you guys on a blank screen the entirety of the night. So what we will do is we will do this, and we will just pick up as some sort of background, just something to keep your attention in the background there. We'll throw up part of the Circle B Diecast Super Speedway race from last night. So let's get that going on. We pick you up on lap 18 of 85 there from last night. So that was, Tony, you were there for that. I was not. Turned out to be a pretty crazy night last night.
That was an amazing finish. Those guys really put on a good show. They went almost, I want to say like 50 straight laps without a caution. We actually got through 3 green flag pit stops before the carnage really started. And, we ended up going into overtime.
As the series tends to do. Coming up the remainder of the week here, of course, we have Bottom Split Bingo coming up tonight. But tomorrow night is going to be one of the final 4 races in the Major Series season. That is going to be the Italian Grand Prix at Monza. So that is going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be entertaining to watch. Myself and Sam Cooper Bennett will be in the booth for that to see those Formula One cars taken around Monza. It's an A-class car, so it doesn't get a lot of use. But in the hands of these guys, we've seen how good they are all season long. It's bound to be a great show tomorrow night.
Yeah, absolutely. That series, it's impressive the fact that those guys can jump into a different car every week and just put on an amazing show like they never cease to do.
It absolutely is unbelievable what those guys get to do. And coming up on Monday night, it'll be Sam and Tony in the booth for the Rowdy Energy Cup Series, second race of their playoffs at Richmond coming up on Monday night. And I believe you'll see the real race tonight if that's not on yet. Difficult race at Darlington, I think, for everybody involved. Those cars were incredibly, incredibly difficult to handle, and you had to drive them quick if you wanted to have any form of success at Darlington last week. Richmond's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be more plotting. It's going to be more trying to take advantage of a mistake in front of by the guy in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really the key, and that track, because the two ends of the track are so vastly different. You've really got to be up on the wheel and know what's going on around you from the moment that the green flag comes out, because it is very, very easy to get it all wrong.
And you're right. It is an incredibly difficult racetrack. And again, we're not going to have this much downtime once this thing gets going. We've got about 10 minutes to go before the new sessions open up, and once they do, this night will really kick off. So I know it's kind of a little bit of a half hour of filler, just trying to get you guys up with what we're doing, give you guys time to head to the Facebook page, to get those bingo cards ready and just kind of dissect what we're going to be doing here tonight and what we're going to be looking for. But coming up again after Monday, typically, now I'm not a genius here, but typically coming up after Monday is usually Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we have our double features are back. The UK Sim Racing MX5 Pro Series is back. They will be at Okayama at 2:50 p.m. Eastern Time. A start for hopefully another start to another great season. Those guys always put on incredible racing, and especially with Jake Sperry and Sam Cooper Bennett at the call.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, those guys really are. Of course, that's what's going to happen.
I think Tony's watching. I think Tony's watching the racing that's going on there in that one.
No, I'm trying to put the embedded link for
the bingo
tonight's bingo cards into the YouTube chat to make it easier.
There's too many characters. I tried it before.
No, hold on, I got it.
It's in the YouTube chat. Oh, okay, not
in
the
YouTube. No, okay. In the YouTube chat.
Okay.
Putting the link to the Facebook page
into the YouTube chat. So there's
correct.
also it's also in the description of
Oh,
this
there you go.
stream as well. So there's that.
That's going to be the easiest way, because it's not working for me, because that stream is that even embedding it is way too long of a link.
It certainly is.
And that's the part that winds me up a little bit about the different social medias that are out there. Some of them, it becomes very difficult to share links, because, like, for example, in the YouTube chat, you're allowed 200 characters.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
So, and going back to the upcoming schedule, the second end of that Tuesday night doubleheader is the Western States Racing League. They were off last week, put on an incredible show the week before that. There will be at North Wilkesboro Speedway, and Tony and I just watched a 150 lap truck race at North Wilkesboro Speedway this past Thursday night. That was an absolutely incredible race, and I'm sure with Western States getting to the halfway point of their season, there'll be 10 down, 10 to go when the checkered flag flies at North Wilkesboro on Tuesday night. They're going to put on another incredible race.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just looking at another race we may want to look into for tonight. Is the one called Ridiculousness.
Yeah, that could be another one. Yeah,
I'm looking at this one. That even sounds fun.
That is the
Lotus 49, the Lotus 79, and the current IndyCar
at Barcelona.
Yeah,
that could definitely be a fun night. And speaking of the current IndyCar, coming up on Wednesday will be the Sim Racers Edge Series. Now, we had preempted it and said in a couple of different broadcasts leading up to the night that there's a chance that race might not go on. Well, wouldn't you know who won the pony? The race did not go on because of the Week 13 update. There were so many issues with the sessions and hosting these rooms the night that the update came out, that they decided it was better to just hold off and wait. So instead of Phoenix, Texas week off, it is going to be Texas this Wednesday, Phoenix next Wednesday, and then we'll go to the next two races in the season. We'll continue on as there. So they get another nice little 4-week stretch coming up before the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's something to be, looking forward to. And the guys that are able to capitalize the most and get that momentum early and keep it, that's the biggest thing that had me concerned when I saw that schedule first come out was, the fact that it was 2 weeks on, week off, 2 weeks on, week off, 2 weeks on, week off. I'm like, well, wait a second, hold on. There's a week 13 in there somewhere that you guys didn't account for. And, now we're doing what we can do.
They had that week off, unfortunately, at the week prior to the week 13. What you're watching in the background is last night's Circle B Diecast Super Speedway Series race from Daytona in the trucks. That will go down here in about 5 or so minutes time once we get into this bottom split bingo mayhem here. So again, you can get those bingo cards that we've been talking about and discussing. You can get those on the Facebook page. Just look down in the description of this video, and we will you will see the bingo cards, the link for the bingo cards that we have here. And again, for those of you who maybe are just joining us, we will be having race chatter on, so there's no guarantee of what is going to be said, and if it is said, it's no guarantee it's going to be clean. So there will be a little bit of a parental warning here tonight, but that's part of the fun of the bottom split bingo night.
Yeah, absolutely. And why am I?
All right. So while we,
why do they have two different? Frank, I don't know if you're seeing this in the spectator sessions.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 tracks up for week 13
For what?
for the street stocks.
It might be the day change because usually when the weeks switch, it's usually Monday at
Oh,
8.
right,
So we
right,
might
right,
have
right.
just missed that last. Street stock at Charlotte.
No, from the looks of it, there's one more to go
Okay.
because that usually changes at 8 Eastern. Yeah, I forgot that portion of it. We're gonna find out here in
Just a second.
less than 4 minutes.
So what we will do is we'll take that 4 minutes. Tony, I'm going to have to ask you to mute your mic in Discord.
Yes,
because
sir.
we are going to we're going to play the audio from this race here last night, kind of as our commercial break. So Tony, your mic, your end will be hung open. So if you could just keep that muted, that would be nice. And then we'll bring you back just in time for our first bottom split bingo event of the evening. Stay tuned with us right here.
Scott Warren on the outside line instead now. Oh, big hit in the
goes.
wall! And that's Ted Pullen. Ted Pullen involved and GT Park. And no yellow flag here as they crash to the infield, but that is a disaster for the 85 and the 76 there, Tony.
Well, that started with a bump draft gone wrong as Pullen. Driggins had a little bit of a wiggle coming off of 2, and Pullen went to go put the bumper back to him to try to shove him to the front, and unfortunately, he wasn't square when he did it. So, thank goodness he's got a Napa sponsorship because he's going to need a whole lot of aftermarket body parts for that truck.
That he is, and GT Park a victim of circumstance there as he gets caught up in it. As now we have wholesale pit stops happening at this time, Tony.
Absolutely, the first 2 trucks to actually stay out, Nick Wing and Jason Papp, as those 2 guys in lockstep right now. Papp does have a little bit of right side damage, but the fact that he's in Wing's slipstream right now, he's able to maintain, and those 2 guys working well together so far.
Scott Warren out on track as well. He did not come down either, so he's going to be trying to rejoin right in the middle of it all. As now, Wing and Pap going to come down, followed by Scott Warren. We've got another one in pit road. I believe that might be Jesse Cottrell. It is. No, it's not Jesse Cottrell. Who is that? That's Mike Pullen coming into pit road right there.
And they are 3 wide on the back straightaway.
Let's go straight back to that. And yeah, they are. It's Shane Posey, James Lowe, and Bridger Olsen going 3 wide. And they're trying to catch us to John Creighton, who's won the race off pit road right there.
I dare say Creighton may have shot himself in the foot and only took fuel. Everybody else may have taken 2 on some corner of the truck. Don't ask me which corner, but I don't have a live timing and scoring like you do right now. So
we need to fix that. Anyway,
buy me a new computer.
I wish I had the money to. Anyway, Shane Posey to the point now as he gets around the outside of everybody else. It's going to be Chris Worrell in second, James Lowe in third. As Benjamin White again trying to push his way to the front on the outside. He does have his good friend Bridger Olsen with him as well.
Absolutely, as they have gotten by the tandem of Pap, or the trio of Pap, Wing, and Warren.
Frank
as
Sessions
Posey going to lead that one. Worrell in that second lane, able to get a good shove from Ben White in that Mountain Dew Major Melon number 50.
All right, we're back. That was the Circle B Diecast Super Speedway Series race from last night, and we will bring that to you a little bit later on again as the races today move on. But right now the sessions are up. We're getting set and ready to go into said session. And Tony, I believe if you're on the iRacing system, I believe it would be session ending in 4795, correct?
That's the one I came up with.
All right, so we'll jump into that session right now. We'll wait for it to load in before we bring up the broadcast. and get ready to go. So we're not going to be seeing any graphics here tonight. It's just going to be a chill night, a relaxed night, and we'll have some fun together here in the final couple of days, the waning hours of Season 3, as we get set to go into Season 4 for this season.
And with any luck, your trading paints is working better than mine is.
Well, typically with these, it's not that often you see too many special paint schemes on the street stocks, but we'll figure it out here. So this is going to be the final race, our first race of the night, and the final race at Charlotte for the street stocks. The next
allegedly.
race. Oh, the next race it will be in a half hour. The next race for this series will be at Southern National, so we might peek on in again.
That's a fun little track if you've never driven it too. And the thing is, the guys that haven't been in those practice sessions and they've been struggling at Charlotte. Oh, we're going to see carnage at Southern National. Little half-mile bull ring down in Georgia. Oh yeah, so much fun.
So we should be seeing, once we pop in here, we should be seeing the qualifying session taking place. As hopefully I do have sound for this. It's just incredibly low. So what we'll do is...
Just loading in now, so...
So here we go. Let's pop it in. Here we go. Getting on for qualifying here. Now, as we had said before, these cars, well, this track is way too big for these race cars. So it does become a problem of momentum, and you can see what the 3 is doing, or what I thought the 3 was doing there, was the right way. If you want to start up at the front at this thing, you have to be up on the top, taking it like a super speedway qualifying lap, ring around the top, and then dive to the inside for the second lap to get that momentum up.
That's exactly what you need to do in a street stock. If you're not winding this car up like you would a plate car, you're going to have a bad night.
Ooh, watch the 14 trying to keep it straight. Just does. It'll kill his qualifying time. Was the fastest of all.
Now, the only time that you're basically going to come off of that blue line on your flyer is coming out of the dog leg to start your second lap. You kind of have to drift up towards that outside wall to carry that momentum. And going through the dog leg too, you kind of have to diamond the dog leg and then just drive it right down to that blue line and leave it there for the rest of the lap.
Now, we do have a couple of what I would call cheaters here in this room. We do have a couple of A-class drivers. We do have one B-class, 2 Cs. Everybody else is going to be a D or a rookie class. Jared Lee Siebler, who's the man on screen right now, he is one of the A-class drivers that we'll be seeing here tonight. And hopefully, after qualifying, we will tend to get some chatter after qualifying. But it's almost hard to not call this like a legit race, honestly.
Well, you don't have the experience with Week 13. This is basically meant, and I'll be the first one to pop the cherry tonight. This is meant to be a shit talking session. That's all this is.
It is, but in qualifying, it's when there's really nothing else going on. It is kind of hard to. It's hard to shit talk when nothing's happening.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, if you look down in the general chat right now in our Discord server, we have another one joining us. That would be one Mr. Brad McCombs.
Yep, so we will hear, we'll see from Brad McCombs a little bit later on. Here tonight, we're going to try our damnedest not to have all 5 of them in the booth at the same time. But try
that's
as
when
we
it's
might.
fun.
I was going to say, but try as we might. It still does need to be while the racing action we're going to be showing here tonight is rather chaotic. You still need to have a comprehensible broadcast, and that's
So those of you that don't like
for.
those of you who don't like what we're talking about right now, you can get your hate mail coming. That's Mr. Killjoy,
Oh, there it
ESPN
is.
Towers, Hollywood, California, PO Box OU812.
Oh, man. And again, so Charlotte, as we had mentioned before, thanks, Tony.
You're welcome.
Charlotte, as we had mentioned before, it's going to be a track that's going to kill tires here very early. And I was under the assumption that we were going to be racing at night here at Charlotte. No, we're going to be racing during the day here at Charlotte. So the back end.
Damn, I should have qualified. I would have been middle pack.
Here we go. Is our first commentator of the night. The tires are going to slick off a lot sooner than they would at night, probably around the 6-7 lap in mark.
Well, here's the other thing you've got to keep in mind, too. This is going to be the first time for some of these guys to be able to adjust on this car. There's not many adjustments you can make, but there's some. So there's going to be guys that know what they're doing and guys that don't know what they're doing. And the fact that we've got 101 degree track temperature as they're gridding up right now for the start of this piece, I'm thinking around lap 5 we're going to see some carnage.
Well, if it doesn't happen on lap 1 with guys thinking that they can win the race on the first lap. So the 5 of Jared Lee Siebler, as we had mentioned before, one of the A class.
Real quick, I just got notification from the boss man. No, we don't. That's the whole point of this broadcast.
What?
Having 5 guys in the booth at the same time.
Oh, okay. So you know what? We'll go from sane to insane. We'll have them all in next race.
Absolutely.
We'll use this one to try to get ourselves up on what the heck's happening tonight.
And anybody else that would care to join us that is in the
that knows us,
if you ain't racing
that knows us,
get a
like
true feel for your car.
The VSM drivers, any of our other broadcasters that want to jump in.
Western States, anyone?
Anybody from
Feel
Western
free.
States? Yeah, absolutely. Come on in. If you already have access to our Discord server, come on in and you can join the carnage.
All right, so the fun is set to begin here in just
What's that
about
blue wire do that's coming up the steering wheel?
a minute or so, as we're hearing some of that in-sim chatter right now.
The lone wolf.
And it sounds pretty tame right now, but give it a minute. It won't be for much longer.
Well, the first time I ever jumped into a bottom split bingo, I was with a league that I was running with at the time, and we decided it was when they ran the short track here on the front straightaway.
Oh, the Legends.
And
What
the
world is
Legends
happening
Oval.
back there?
The number 9 seems to be going in reverse, as does the 16. I don't know why, but
Here we go already. It's starting.
there's already an off track for the 16 as he goes into the grass.
Can you see?
Don't quit your day job, Corey. But anyways, the first time they were on that Legends Oval, first pace lap, this dude goes screaming around the outside oval. And I'm like, where the hell is he going? And all of a sudden,
You carry on.
the pace car peels off. Here comes this dude down pit road as they're using pit road going backwards for the back straightaway. And this guy just clobbers the
can't
entire
insult
field.
country like that.
Holy
Stop in the
crap! And
the threes.
I think I'm forgetting some words. I'm pretty sure there's some
Threes
stuff
hit
that
the
comes
wall
after
on the
that, but we're
pace
just
lap
gonna
already.
say the bomb's bursting in there.
And for those of you who have the bingo
Cape
cards
Rookie of the
open,
Year.
we do have a
Or
squeaker.
through the night that our flag was still there.
I don't think
there
that's
we
a
go.
squeaker, honestly.
No, there's a
Turned
squeaker
into
in there.
poetry.
Driver of the 10.
Boom, that works. Good luck,
There you
everyone.
go.
Have fun.
Right
you
there.
go.
Stay clean. Don't wreck in the
Toe-to-toe.
in the 1 or in the 3 or ever.
And that would be there's a cheat code in there somewhere because the 9 is being scored
Yellow
the
flag
leader a
is up.
lap ahead of the field right now. So the 9 must have known something that we didn't.
That's what he did. That's what he did.
Holy
So
cow.
let's-
There you go. Hitting
Yeah.
before the green. But no, that's what he did. He backed up behind the
Yeah,
start
We're
finish
coming
behind
line.
the
green.
line.
Yep. So yeah, that's why he's got a lap on the field already.
Inside your 15.
Well, had a lap on the field.
Damn, I forgot to shift out of third gear.
So yeah, when the green flag actually came out, 5 of Siebler got the good
Embarrassing,
jump,
Curry.
and
Where did 13 get all the damage on the nose of his car?
he wadded the 11 coming to the green.
Well, there you go.
Just 0 Fs given. Didn't wait for the green flag to come out like everybody else, and just clobbered the 11 in the back. So now he's driving a Monte Carlo nosed car instead of a Camaro. Snub nose for,
The outside line is working a little bit better than I remember here. It's been so long since I've run one of these street stock races. And I don't know who that was in the back there. We're getting close here in the midfield,
Whoever's
though.
behind me, I'm here for SR, so if you see a wreck, you better lock up them brakes.
Tony, you're going to have to be the one. Yeah, Tony, you're going to have to be the one that's bringing up the names here. Of
Don't
who's
go
who.
plowing through me now.
It's 12 on the inside.
12 is Steve Booz. He's battling it out right now with the 11. That is.
Well,
Cole
no, I got the
Fesley.
names of who's who, but as far as who's talking, is that?
Watch
out, 12. There is a car out there.
There's a car in there too.
Are we coming into turn 2 or 3 right now?
And that's Corey
Are we?
Carpenter in the 16 that we're hearing a lot of.
Are we coming into turn 2 or 3 now?
They are. Most of them
watch
are in
out,
turn
8.
3. 8 goes for a ride as Chates down the track. As the voice you're hearing the most of is the 16 of Corey Carpenter.
You can have it, 17.
And the scary thing
Oh,
is,
it hit the wall.
if you're number 16 in an 18 car field, and that you probably shouldn't be the one opening your mic all the time.
6 in the
3
wall.
wide.
Watch it. Yep. Oh, there they go.
What the fuck, 11?
Boom!
There it is.
And there's
your first
WTF moment.
There's your FCC moment of the race already.
George Carlin would be proud.
Let's see this one again.
Yeah, that was the one of
As the 11 got into the wall on the outside, turned down, hooked the 6.
What was your reason for being down there? Mine was passing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the 6 is not a happy camper because he had just made a pass and got caught up in that mess.
There's a general steadfast rule as we have a battle for what is now cycled back out to be the official lead. There is a steadfast rule in iRacing, and that is it's never your fault. It's always the person next to you. Oh, watch it, 14. What a save! Wow, what a save!
And that is one of the cards tonight. Save!
Yeah, and that definitely was it. Made a hell of a save there. That outside line's holding a lot better than I remember. Oh, he's on the apron already. Jeepers, watch out! Gosh!
Apparently these guys are not caring about the safety ratings tonight.
Is there a space for 2 in 1 lap? Oh, make it 3 and 2. Oh, boy. Oh, he's trying to wreck that thing. He is one of the rookie drivers, by the way. The 5 is an A-class, surrounded by 2 rookie licenses.
Good
so
luck,
the 5,
5.
so the
You're
5
screwed.
appears to should be the one that knows what he's doing.
Well,
should be.
Look at it. Look at the I ratings, and the 3, who is a rookie class driver, has a better I rating.
Well,
so it kind of is what it is.
6 and back. Don't pass anyone, so we can touch the leaders because they're all trying to pass each other right now.
Who
So
was?
don't pass each other. We can draft up to them.
Was that the 14? Oh, they're all gone. They're all done.
They clobbered somebody. Somebody was waiting down there.
What happened to the 14? We'll show it in a second. But now the 9, who had the faux race lead at the beginning of this, now has the legit race lead.
Yeah, something happened with the 12. I don't exactly know what happened there.
Yeah, here's the 12.
Oh,
he's coming out of pit road.
No, I don't think he was.
Blew it. He blew it up. You heard the little crunch there. And then just, yeah, we're used to seeing that on iRacing, boy.
Yeah, you got it wrong coming into the dog leg.
This is from the 14.
And
just no brakes needed. Certainly don't need to slow down when someone's wrecking in front of you.
No, he was already.
You're right. I said that wrong. And there's the 5 again. There's the A-class driver of the 5, and that right there. Stuff happens quick.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, it was like the 12 after he spun, he just 0 F's given, and his goal at that point was to wreck the leaders. And there he goes. Jesus.
Boy,
that was a shot.
Yeah, if you have a bingo card right now that says big save, that's more what this race is for. You're going to see a big save or two around here as the 15 and 16 now are starting to get into it. This is for 5th. 8 and the 6.
And real quick, the other voice that we've been hearing quite a bit of, the higher
10.
pitched one, that is going to be the 10 is who we've been hearing there, and that is currently sitting in second place, Dan Fredrickson, the second.
I think that's a second account, actually.
Yeah, no, I get that, but I'm just saying.
Got it.
Dan Fredrickson, too.
Watch 16. 16. Keep it straight, at least.
Well, he's got that giant donut on the right side door, which means he's been battling pretty hard with some of these guys. 15 has chased down the hill out of 2, so that was kind of fun.
6 and 8 are having a nice little battle here. For those of you again who don't know iRacing, we are in official lobbies right now. These guys in official lobbies do not get to pick their number. They are rated. Their number is what order of iRating they are in this session. So the number 1 here, who's battling up towards this front pack, the number 1 has the best iRating in this room. The number 2 has the second best, 3 has the third best, so on and so forth.
And hold on 1 second for me, Frank, because I have to do this. Allegedly, we've got our first bingo of the night.
Oh, boy. Who is it?
Mr. Paul Boyle.
Oh, he's already got one. Paul, you got one?
I got one.
Yep, crash and warm up. Yep, crash and practice. Oh, watch 17.
Eesh.
Able to save it. Well, now wait a minute. What's the blinker one there, bud?
In the qualifying and in the waiting for the green flag.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. I was thinking.
Right. I saw that.
I was thinking blinker is in like push on the GT cars. No, you're right. Any driver gets an
net code.
point. Crappy paint job. Well,
yeah, that's kind of a given.
I think there's been a few.
Who was the crappy paint job that you had pointed out?
Unfortunately, I took personal offense to the 8 car.
Okay, it's kind of the one I thought.
Can't say I blame you on that one.
Yeah, no, that was the first one that I kind of thought of when you saw that. And then let's just race. Yep, that
happened before we even started rolling off pit road for pace laps.
All right,
okay,
so Paul
bit intermittent between the in the national anthems there.
All right, so Paul did get the legit. I don't think the last time we did this, I don't think we had a bingo last time we did this.
Not that anybody actually announced.
Yeah, and then the first flipping race tonight is we got one.
Yeah, absolutely. But unfortunately, Paul, you're a staff member, so you're not really entitled to the swag. The best we can do is a paint scheme. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm
he's
kidding.
a guest. We could.
Paint scheme for. I'll take a paint scheme for E4A.
You know what? What the hell? Let's.
Okay.
Hello, Brad. Hello, Dennis. We're all
Hey.
in now. Ready to go here for the final 5 laps of this first one.
It's been a banger of a race so far. The 10's just hanging on in.
Certainly close racing. It's going to be a battle. The winner's going to be the one who could get to the bottom first in, I think, turn 3 between these two.
Pretty much, yeah. Between the 9 and the 10.
Run. Oh, he's going to try the outside here.
Well, the 10's got the advantage, too, because he can slipstream down the back straightaway, and that's good for another 2 to 3 mile an hour, which sometimes is all you need. But the 9 protecting that blue line like it's a newborn baby right now. 17 into the wall.
They almost got into it. Watch Elmont. Boy, that 10 looks so loose.
This is a pavement track, not a dirt track, bud. Popsicle sticks in the air, 2 to go.
Boy, I'm not sure. I don't know if that's him getting loose or if that's him really turning that car down.
I think he's trying to cut it down in the middle of the corner because he sees that the 9 is drifting up on exit. So he's trying to get under the 9 on exit, and it's not working for him. He's got to try to figure something else out. He's got about 2 miles to get it done.
I drifted all the way up there. Where the hell did the 10 go? Oh, there he is. There we go. We got him.
He's blinking for sure.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So that's a definite bingo for Brad now.
So, white flag.
Christ.
One more to go. We'll see. Will the 10's got to... well,
he's not going to have anything for the 9 right now.
The 10's not really close to a license. Oh, watch him. Watch that back end sling out. It's going to be the 9. Christopher Bammer.
Good job, Chris.
Man.
Oh, the 10's the squeaker.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have kept screwing up.
I think that was the 17.
Okay, old timer.
Good race, guys.
Well, that one was a little unfortunate. We thought there was going to be more carnage than that.
Oh, there was some good carnage.
We had some moments. We had some moments.
There was one guy that is probably gonna get protested.
Fair enough. That would be the 12. That would be this man here.
Now, the thing to remember too is in the rookie street stocks for week 13, I think week 13 only, they do give them 1 fast repair.
So there you go. And that is the case because those guys did come back out. These guys still aren't done, by the way.
I'm just waiting to see if anyone's gonna clutch it up with some donuts.
These guys got to stop racing first.
I'm hoping for some crashes. That's what I need.
These guys got to stop racing first. They're still going at it.
They're just going to reach the bottom of the fuel tank and then...
Pretty much.
All right, so we'll leave the race that never ends here, and we'll head to our next session.
Well, let's leave it up to a group vote as to where we're going next.
Yeah, that would be smart. We do have the Dirt 410s at USA up next. That's in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's
we have
an idea.
The street stocks are at Southern National, so short track. Oh, the Mazdas are at Charlotte. The Roval. Oh, that could be fun.
Here's another one for you. The non-winged 360 sprints are at USA as well.
I don't have those, I don't believe.
Okay.
Dirt streets are at Lanier.
We could do MX-5s.
MX-5s at the Roval?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Charlotte Speedway.
Sounds like a game plan on that one.
So
as
we don't have
just
to worry
waiting for
about
that
catching
session.
a flight at least.
Yeah, exactly. just have to wait for that that session to go live.
Well, we got 2 minutes to talk talk smack.
Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna take a moment here.
Well, gentlemen, let's talk about who we've got here tonight. For those that aren't familiar with the different voices here, Dennis, I know we've talked to you we've interviewed you before, but tell everybody who you are, where you're from.
So, my name is Dennis Diaz. I drive in the league Pony Express Sim Racing under E4A series. 2 times champion, luckily. Managed to get that done. And from Florida, born in New York, and I am 24.
Well, you left out the major feather in your cap of what happened last Sunday.
Ah, yes. So for VSM, Brad McCombs and I and a couple others decided that we should race for VSM in the 24 Hours of Daytona, and we actually won it.
And for those of you not familiar with who Team VSM is, it used to be our in-house team, the Team ESBN. Prior to that, it was PH Aware or Team Phenomenal Evolution. But we've since just changed the name. Same team. And those guys came home with a victory in their split in the 24 Hours of Daytona. So that's hats off to you, sir. Paul Boyle also joining us, who got the first bingo of the night. Paul, tell us about who you are, where you're from.
I'm Paul. I also race in Pony Express's Endurance for Amateurs series. This season I'll be racing in the GT3 Advanced class, and I am the token Brit for the season.
All right, then. And Brad McCombs, you're here, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Who are you? Where are you from?
My name is Brad McCombs. I also race for the Pony Express Endurance for Amateurs. I don't have a championship title yet, but hopefully this season. I race from a camper in the woods in Catskills, New York.
Well, there you go. If you're ever down towards the Auburn area, let me know. We'll meet up and grab a pizza.
White pizza?
I'm just outside of Syracuse, bud.
Yeah, that's not too far. It's like an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah, exactly. But you might not have a championship in the E4A championship, but you can say you're Rolex 24 Daytona winner in the iRacing servers.
Yes, sir.
He's going to have to get through me first.
Of course. I mean, would you expect anything different between those two? It's kind of like Falcon Tire's Frenemies podcasts, where they pick at each other, but they race like hell against each other. So we are going to be going, for those of you who want to join in on the fun, and you have access to the iRacing servers, we are going to be going to the 13th week of Mazda Cup, which allegedly is going to the Charlotte Roval here. Yep. Session should be there. It is.
It's 042, I believe, is the bottom split.
That's the one I came up with.
All right.
This is going to be interesting. We know that the MX-5s are really fun to drive in, but you can make a lot of mistakes in them. So we're going to see a lot of carnage, hopefully a lot of screaming.
Especially at this track.
Yeah, of all tracks, Charlotte too.
And it's also helpful that the tracks all changed right now. So there's all completely different tracks than what we thought a minute ago.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be nice to see. Nice to see the change. And do we take an in-house bet of how many guys are going to make it through turn one?
I'm going to put the over-under at 5 crash.
I'm going to go less. I'm going to say like 3.
3 are going to hit the wall?
Yeah, I think 3 are going to hit the wall.
Well, now here's the thing. It also depends on where they start them from.
Well,
if they send them through that chicane before they get to the start finish line, I'm going to put the over under at 10 cars crash.
It is green after the final chicane.
Right, but what I'm saying is,
when do they release them?
Right, we've seen it before, and Frank can attest to this. The first time that the Sim Racers Edge brought the Indy cars here, I think 5 guys made it through the chicane coming to the green.
Yeah.
All right. I personally think 3 are not making it past the first corner.
3 are not. Okay.
I might take the over on that one.
I think
I'm definitely going to take the over.
7 will make it through.
7 of 19. Okay.
Some big bet.
Yeah, that one is.
That's a big number, but I kind of have to agree with you. Oh my God!
I'll split the difference at 12.
Jeez.
12 through?
12 of 19, 7 crash.
Okay.
7
all
crash.
Right,
okay. So you're taking the actual in the over under that I put out there.
I believe too much faith in humanity.
You have to what?
I have too much faith in humanity.
You have too much faith in rookies.
Yeah.
Now we don't have any A classes in this race. We got 2 Bs.
Jesus.
Who was that?
No, I'm looking at where these guys are from.
Uh-oh.
Handful of Canadians.
I could flip that up on my thing too.
2 Australians. And a handful of guys from Hispano-America and 1 Brazilian and 1 guy from Iberia.
We got a blinker, boys.
Oh, we've got a lot of blinkers. I'm looking at 3-digit pings for about half the field.
Yeah, if you're gonna get the blinker slot in one of these bingo cards here, this is gonna be the session to do it. Yeah,
4-digit ping for the 6.
This is Rubens Martin. He's in the 16. He's from Iberia. Nicolas Santos in the 13, Brazilian. Bora Alejandre, who you're seeing on screen right now in the 7, he is Iberia. I'm gonna butcher some names, aren't I here? 5. The 3 and the 9, Argentinian. We have 2 Aussies and a UK and Ireland.
Yes.
2 Canadians, the rest are Americans.
Big up the UK.
And Brad, we've got one of our fellow New Yorkers in here. It's the 8 of Zach Pendleton. So, and he's got that car painted, at least on my screen, like the Syracuse University orange colors. So, kind of got a pull for the kid.
He's about to spin. So
yeah, I know. Just
your faith is misplaced.
Pulling to keep the car straight.
Just as I say that.
Who knows? These could be the next E4A champions.
Again, way too much faith in rookies.
You gotta start somewhere.
Exactly. And hey, listen, you guys can use this as a scouting run.
There you go. There you go.
I'm not gonna use him for any as teammates for now. We'll wait till they get more experience.
See, okay,
you
put him on the spot like that, it completely changes his tune.
I didn't say I was gonna take him right now.
Put them in the development program.
Yeah,
exactly.
Watch out for.
Oy vey.
Yeah, this
can be fun.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
We're gonna see all the crashes here.
Mm-hmm.
The one at least looks like he has a head on his shoulders. The problem is, though, it's not necessarily all on him. There's a lot of He has to have a lot of faith on the people around him, too.
He can have the head on his shoulders, but we have the car under it.
Yeah. Well, again, that won't matter if he's dive bombed into one and shunted into the wall.
See, being as it is a convertible, that's kind of a worrisome thing, especially on lap 1, turn 1. You go into the corner, the helmet's in the right location on your body. You can leave the Frank, I think it was Nate Siefker. His helmet was cocked to the side and looking skyward.
Yep, that was
and
Nate
that was here.
Yep.
Nate broke his neck.
Someone's going to end with their head off their shoulders.
I wouldn't put it past these guys.
Michael Johnson in the 18 right now, the fastest of the qualifiers thus far. It's about halfway through the session. These guys are about halfway through their laps. Only 2 guys. Michael Johnson will make it 3. Now Eduardo Zuniga crosses the line and stops.
Get that lap.
It's a 136.3 for Zuniga. It's one of the Argentine faithful.
4.5 seconds to the good. Good grief.
Surprise, surprise. This is actually a shotgun start.
Oh, boy.
Wait, what?
I'm joking.
No. I was going to say, please don't tell me they're doing a standing start. That's guaranteed death going into 1.
It's week 13. There might be a standing start.
Yeah, it might be. It just might be.
Yeah, who knows? Because it doesn't say in the info just a 17 disqualification limit, so something to keep in mind there. Remember, on the pavement side, it's 4 for hitting another car, 2 for hitting the wall, 2 for cutting the corner, 1 for putting a tire in the grass, and 2 for spinning. So very easy to get to the 17X mark. And the other thing to keep in mind too, being as we are in the day, 103 degree track temperature right now. These guys are having a battle in this car.
That's what our next season is going to be. We're going to have hotter tracks as well.
Oy vey.
Wait, you thought Eduardo Zuniga's time was good. Aaron Weaver in the 1 put up a time at a 35.8. So another 0.6 of a second quicker. So there's a skill gap here.
Oh. 16 just tested the structural integrity of the concrete that separate turn 1 and the transfer back to the oval portion.
The 3 just tested the structural integrity of the flowers going back onto NASCAR 1, and he found out that those were pretty rigid. So again, this is going to be, it's going to get interesting, to say the very least.
Oh, someone just hit the wall.
Did they change Did they change the damage model on this car? Because I'm watching the driver's side outboard mirror on the 3 just flopping in the breeze right now.
It's been that
way.
I
think so. No, has it? I never noticed that.
Yeah, it has.
Someone's just cutting corners. Does that count?
Depends on how bad you cut them. You want to stay off those sausage curbs.
I mean, like you went straight off on the grass.
Oh yeah, no, that negates the lap. Anytime you touch the grass, you've negated your lap.
The 15 officially has a mean livery that Dennis would be proud of.
Where? Hold up.
Oh dear Lord, he does.
Oh my God.
It's just
Dennis, are you on a second account right now that we don't know about?
That's not a meme. That's a sticker bomb.
Yeah, that car is every sticker that you would find on the back of a Toyota Yaris that's been lowered.
Yes, actually.
You're not wrong.
Street life be like.
So not wrong. We actually did that to a guy when I was in college. I had all sorts of extra stickers that we didn't need for the race car I was working on.
Oh no, it is.
And
sorry,
it is a standing start.
It is a standing start.
Let's go.
Seriously?
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they were doing that in the Ferrari too.
Oh God. What could possibly go wrong, Officer Murray? Or Officer Murphy? Good grief.
Now, the unfortunate thing is on these road races that comms aren't nearly as active on the road races.
Only when things go horribly wrong.
Yeah, you don't get people just chatting it up on road races like you do on oval, and for natural reasons.
Well, y'all that drive road races on a regular basis, y'all take that shit way too seriously.
That's not true. Depends on who you ask.
No, we don't.
We don't. Shut up.
I fired for you on a road race, Frank. Don't lie to me like that.
Oh no,
That's just
me. Race. That's just me in general. I can. Yeah,
you're a dick
I get a little.
the wheel.
Yeah, I get a little competitive.
A little?
Oh, a lot.
Dude, when you climb behind the wheel of a car, you turn into Kyle Busch.
Yeah, I cannot.
And not in the good way.
Yeah, cannot deny, unfortunately. Oh God, they're getting ready to light it up, I think.
Here we go, boys.
Just waiting on the one.
There he is.
And he's putting fuel in the car. There he is. And here we go. Oh, remember those bets, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we got another 10 seconds here before the race officially gets going, but they're revving them.
And remember, they're only doing 10 minutes here, so. But remember those bets, ladies and gentlemen, of how many are going to survive turn one in that concrete pillar that's there.
God, we're going to find out.
Green flag's out. Here we go.
One stalled it.
And they're already hitting each other in the back.
Yep. There they are. Some people didn't get going. Oh, God, they're 3 wide going into 1 here. Watch out. Wow, they made it through.
How?
There's still one. Oh, don't worry. There's still a lot of racetrack left.
Oh, one.
Oh, we got a spinner.
Goes.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Where is
that was a pit if I ever saw one.
Oh, we got another spinner.
I have to figure it out. Sorry, we're blanking out here. Wait, what? The 6 with a ton of damage on the front?
Oh, he blasted the 8 at the green.
Zuniga's just off and left.
He's the only one that hasn't hit anything yet.
Oh, battle for second.
Oi! There it goes.
That's
coming up.
Oh, straight into the
Kevin
wall.
Alt. Oh.
And we've got another one just before the transition, that 8th tire.
Oh, here we go. We're getting into a heavy braking zone here. So we'll see what happens between the 1 and the 5. Oh, all good. Naturally, it's a 1, so he knows what he's doing.
Yes, but it's the guys that are coming behind him.
Oh,
we got
gosh.
a blinker. Oh, no. Don't do it. Don't do it.
6.
Oh.
Oi, my goodness, the 6. Whoa. What a move. Well, he went surfing on those curbs. Oh, wait a minute.
That's a corner cut.
Yeah, the 6 just threw one hell of a block. He's coming
so
in
immediately
now.
pit.
He's got to come in because he blasted the 8 at the start.
The 10's having some issues right there. Let's see what's this battle here. 18 and the 5, a battle for 4th overall. Oh. Is it a Simpsons mobile in the 16 and the 18?
That's what it looks like.
God, it's Ralph.
Yeah. I'm in danger.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Oh, jeepers.
So
it seems like after.
Good.
It seems like after like the first couple corners, after all the carnage has happened, the gaps are just so wide that everyone just has to spin each other out.
Yep, this is. Looking at the start here at the back. Boy, it was the Syracuse car, the 9, I believe you said, that just never.
The 8
decided not to go.
Yeah, it was the 8. And just got completely ass-packed by not going.
Yep. See, this is
Oh,
6 again.
Eesh, nice battle right now for fourth.
Yep. Let's go back up to that. 5 takes it going into 1.
You had a hell of a move coming through that last chicane too. I mean, that was a thing of beauty. That was something you'd see, either Paul, Brad, or Dennis do.
He's off and running. This is a little bit further back. This is 7 trying to get back up to the 13. Five now starting to run away from the 18. And we've gotten to that point in road racing, and guys, you guys know this so well. We we spread out here.
Yeah, it seems like everyone's very, very spread apart. So it looks like it's really hard to get the draft here as well.
Sorry to cut you off there. The 1 hit the wall.
Yeah, this is what I commonly refer to as getting more strung out than a methadone clinic.
Go ahead. I'm sorry I cut you off there, Dennis. Finish it.
I mean, I was just saying that getting a draft here is kind of hard. The cars don't have that much power, and they don't have any aero.
The damage on the 10 car is not going to be helping with the aero situation either. I think it's probably a sitting duck for many now.
Pretty much, yeah.
16 had a hard hit that we just showed not that long ago.
5 just had a big moment coming out of the final chicane.
Lap 1, I put it to focus on crashes. It was screaming through the entire field for like a good 5 seconds.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst thing you could do. Dude, don't stop. What the hell are you doing?
Who was that?
The 10 just jammed on the binders going into the final chicane and almost got completely run over from behind.
That's the Toyota Yaris rear windows car there.
Yeah, William Chappelle. Little does he know he's actually getting airtime.
Yeah, wow.
Exactly. Little does he know someone's actually paying attention.
Oh, he's actually going down the inside.
Yeah, he is.
Progress. That's progress right there.
Well, what'd you say? What'd you say at Daytona? The memes add an extra like 5 or 6 horsepower?
Yeah, around there. No, maybe I think it's like 10 horsepower per meme.
So
we had like a 100 horsepower increase.
So if this guy, with the amount of stickers that he has on this car, I mean, you'd have to think this is an extra 400 or 500 horsepower over everybody else, right?
Yeah, but the weight of his balls are like a ton.
Okay, then. That escalated kind of quickly. Battle for 6 really starting to heat up now.
That's what you call power to weight.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Sam. There's your, if you look on the front of, I believe that's the 13 up there, your favorite football club, Liverpool.
You know he's going to punch you if he ever meets you, right?
Absolutely do. I absolutely know that. And
I know better than to say the they who shall not be named in front of Sam Cooper Bennett.
He would have said the same exact thing about Chelsea, so I'm giving it back to him. Before he even gives it to me, I'm giving it to him.
Oh, we lost someone wide.
The 18. Watch the 7.
Yeah, so Paul, if you can give me any advice here, because I got to deal with a Chelsea fan and a Liverpool fan at the same effing time.
It's Gibbs, I think. The 6, yep. There he goes.
Yep, going on to the transition.
Chelsea and Liverpool. So you have to find a team that dislikes them both and form a trifecta of just arguing and competition.
Well, no, Sam is not a Liverpool fan. Sam's not a Liverpool fan. He's a Man United fan, which is even worse.
Yeah, that is even worse. Although I do remember the first time I mentioned I was going to be watching the Rangers-Celtic game, and some asshole goes, "What are they going to be doing, playing softball?"
Yes.
And I just kind of looked at him. For those of you who are not or not from the other side of the pond where Paul is, where Sam is, Celtic and Ranger are two soccer, football clubs, whatever you want to refer to them as. And the best way I can describe it for the American fans, it's like the heyday of Yankees Boston.
There have been literal murders over support of each club.
Yes.
If you are not a true fan of one of them, do not call yourself on either side, for you will be physically threatened by the other.
Threatened?
Castrated.
Exactly. You know that there's a story of a guy that he got turned around. He was drunk going to the game, got turned around from his friends, and ended up on the wrong side of the field. And he's around fans of the other team, just standing there, and they're all looking at him. And this guy goes, "Hey, go get me a Bovril." The guy says, "What?" "Go get me a Bovril." And there's like all these guys just glaring at him, and they're like, "I better go get this guy this beer." He goes, "Oi, leave your shoe." So the guy takes off one of his shoes and goes and gets this guy the beer, brings it back. He goes, "Here's your shoe, put it on." And the guy looks, and there's a turd in his shoe. And he doesn't dare say anything. He's about to get killed if he does.
Sorry to cut you off. That was the battle for second there that we saw.
Yeah, I was keeping an eye on that. But anyways, another guy that's standing by him goes, "Oi, go get me a bottle and leave your other shoe." So he goes, gets the beer, squish, 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 squish all the way with the one shoe with the turd in it still on. Comes back, there's a turd in his other shoe, hands the guy the beer, puts his shoe on, and gets out of there with his life. And a reporter interviews him and asks, "How do we solve football violence?" He goes, "Well, let me ask you this, laddie. How can you expect to curb violence, and how can they expect us to stop pissing in their Bovril if they won't stop shitting in our shoes?"
And that is an extremely tame story for the world of Scottish football.
Yes, it is.
Now, is it? I want to be accurate when I say it. Is it Celtic or is it Celtic?
Celtic is the Scottish pronunciation of the team.
Okay.
Because the Celts were the people of the south of England.
Okay.
In the Norman era.
All right.
Two different people of two different times, unfortunately.
Never refer
Celtic
to them as Celtic again. Who else saw that finish between the 6 and 16?
So did I.
That was impressive. That was very impressive.
I'm waiting for the victory donuts.
I don't think I think Zuniga's already pulled it off. So Eduardo Zuniga of Argentina takes the first road win of the night. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of an ad break here, give all of us a chance to rest a little bit, and we'll jump right on into the next session. All right, we're back. You are watching Bottom Split Bingo here, Week 13 Bottom Split Bingo on ESBN. And right now, we are at Southern National in the street stocks again. So we saw street stocks already on the bigger track. Boys, from what we just heard at the tail end of practice, we got to have some fun here.
Welcome to Kenly, North Carolina, gentlemen.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. The temper is what I really want to hear.
I can hear the smile on Dennis's face.
I'll send you a photo to go with it.
Oh, man. So, for those of you who don't know about Southern National, this is a tiny little place, only 0.4 of a mile. So, we are going to have some close racing. You can see some rather long straightaways and some rather tight bank corners around here. So, we're going to have some fun right now.
Where you had a spinner of 18.
Yep, there it was.
And just adds injury to insult.
Forgets the reverse gear. One just killed his second lap. So here we've got two Canadians. We have this man here, Andrei Goreltsev, showing as from the EU. And then Tetsuya Nakano from Japan will also be joining us. He will be in the 5 for this race.
All right, then.
And we do have one, at least, return participant, Tyler Hicks in the 16. He was the 14 at Charlotte an hour ago. So we do have one return participant. And Stephen Booz is back. He was the 12 that wrecked the 14 at Charlotte. So we have a couple of returning performers here.
We have a bragging one. Someone just typed in the chat, you have to be cheating to be faster than me.
Oh, there you go.
Well, and of course, it's not on my bingo sheet.
He did put in a strong lap time.
Who was it?
Troy Colwell.
The 10.
Way to start in 5th. And
I mean, that's a strong lap time. You know, a 16.0. That's pretty strong around this place, but I dare say, and Frank, you can probably confirm this, the 3 guys starting in front of him are probably guys that have run C street stocks.
Mm-hmm. No, because the guys in front of him, Colwell's a B class. The licenses in front of him, the 12 is a D class. The 4, 8, and 16 are rookie classes. There's only one C class in this race. That would be Josh Keller, who didn't take a qualifying time just now. 4 B class, or 3 B class rather. The rest are either Ds or rookies.
Well, this should be fun then.
There are a couple of guys. Well, watch the 14, because the 14 is one good race away, one good clean race away from being promoted from his rookie class. He's got a 2.87, and he'll need to get that up above a 3.0 before Monday night.
So you're saying he's screwed running this race tonight?
Yeah, he's close.
Not anymore.
Yeah, the 7 and 13 are at 2.81, so those guys are close. Those are really the only ones, but the 14 is the closest.
Yeah, no, those guys that are close, forget it.
And if these guys want to grid at absolutely any time, that would be freaking
They're still in qualifying.
Yeah, I know. That is sort of the problem with how the qualifying on the short tracks is. You give you 5 minutes, the laps are done in 20 seconds, and you just sit here.
Yeah, but if all 15 drivers had put down qualifying times, then it would automatically move the session. But being as we've only had a handful of them.
I think I might actually participate in one of these here, as far as the bingo goes.
Yeah, we only had 13 guys.
The gods are watching.
Yeah. We've had an unassisted
Brad.
spin in qualifying.
Brad, you're a sick man.
Would that be considered text fighting, what they were doing before?
Okay, mic check. Is this better?
Yes.
Thank you for that.
I got you, Josh. Here you go.
There's a mic check.
Yeah.
Great. No copy. That's fine.
We have a talkative group.
I got you. Oh, just for a second, I'm like, great. I switched to headphones because the other ones weren't working. Now these weren't working. All right, cool. Thank you.
That's the 15 of Josh Keller that
mine
you're
not
hearing.
working?
That's Troy Caldwell
Mic check.
in the 10. That's the 4 of Adam
Who
Gaines.
the hell is Mike? No, just kidding. We got you.
He's in the 9.
My shit working, Josh?
Somebody asked who the hell is
Yeah,
Mike.
got
That would
you
be
too.
Mike Van Diver.
Sweet, I made a few bad jokes.
in the
Told
9.
me
And
shut up, so I wasn't sure.
apparently nobody got that
Will
joke.
you shut up?
There
Don't
we
be gonna
go.
insult.
Sweet, now I know people are listening.
He did ask for that one, but we'll...
Hopefully this goes better than that Delara mess I got into at Charlotte. Yeah, somehow I doubt it. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'd like to say yes, but nah.
And the 12, at least on my end, is blinking badly right now.
The 9, when we go down into turn 1, don't push me out of the way.
I have a feeling we're going to be able to sit back and enjoy this one. I think they're going to do the commentary for us here.
I know, right?
Basically.
That'll be nice. Nice little change of pace.
And Frank, I'm just going to throw this one out
About
there. If
drunk
you
as
go to
hell, baby, let's do
TV3,
it.
it gives you a pretty big view of the track.
Oh, let's play this game.
It's on top of the grandstand,
Hell
just
yeah,
past
I'm
the
about
start-finish
10
line.
feet from my kegerator. We're going to have fun.
Oh, I should
All
have
right,
had this in
so
VR.
we've got somebody that's drunk.
Run them deep.
So somebody drinking and driving. So that is one of the spots on one of the bingo cards. I forget which one, though.
Oh, boy.
Well, run them deep as I can anyway. 3 inches of screaming fury, by God.
That escalated
Oh, yeah.
quickly.
By the way, if anyone
Right,
wants to
the thunder.
call that State Farm agent on the side of the starter stand, see if that's an active number.
It is.
Okay.
Okay,
Live-
Jake from State Farm.
16's already in the wall. All right, lads, let's see how this goes.
Just let me know and I'll get out of your way.
Is that a
Here
pace
we
line
go.
kill?
12 just did not
3
wait.
wide.
We're 3 wide already. 4 is in the wall. Oh, they're
We're getting
wrecking.
smashed, Archer. We
There's
got
the
one
9.
around.
The 2's around.
Here it comes.
Oh
Boom.
no! Oh no!
Fuck that shit.
Would you consider that a 5-car wreck or just 2?
Yeah, no,
Nah,
I would
There's
say that's
another
5.
3.
Oh,
Hey, watch
watch.
out for that 16. You don't know how to fucking drive.
There it is.
There it goes.
It was literally the 5-car wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And it looks like the 16 is our troll for this session.
Uh-oh. No, the 16 was good. He was leading at Charlotte.
He hit everything except the pace car so far.
Well,
Well, we got someone power sliding.
The 11 is
Hey, that
riding
boy,
the
he's on
walls.
fucking mission.
For about 15 laps.
I will say I like the new. Watch out, 11.
Fast as fuck, you.
Whoa. One of them took me
Oh,
out.
8.
Oh, shit. There we go. There you go.
There's
There
a
goes
pit
the
maneuver.
grand 8.
Yep. It was 8 and the 4.
Thanks for
I-
not running me over 14.
What I was going to say
Oh,
was
I'm
I
in
do
this
like
shit, baby.
the damage model here. How
A
it
couple
looks like
beers
the
deep, but
side
I'm
of the
trying to
car
get
is
the
just got
fuck out
hit
of
with a
this
bunch of
street stock shit.
hailstones.
Yeah.
Amen to that. It doesn't get any better, trust me. Say, yeah, I'm a B pavement driver. Yeah, it still sucks.
Well, fuck. There goes all my hopes.
The only difference is they're sneakier when they wreck you now.
At least they're not just fucking plain out dumb.
I mean, he's not
That's
wrong.
true.
Oh,
Crash on the back
16.
strip, 16 around.
Oh, now the
Back on the
9.
back.
That fucking guy whipped it right out in front of me.
Nobody started from the pit lane, right?
I don't think so.
Don't think so.
No.
That I can remember.
16 did that to himself. Wow. Okay, I just went back and looked.
And he'd been flirting with that apron this whole time.
Well, no, he just when he went to go lay the power down, it just.
Oh, no,
swapped
I know
ends
what
on
you're
him.
saying. I'm just saying
Yeah.
that's. He had been flirting with that apron. Oh, watch the 1.
He overcorrected. He's gonna hit the other 2.
Oh,
we got a
15.
call.
Into the leader.
They got one over.
Oh, he's
I was
back up.
trying to get off
I
track.
think the 12. Yeah, the 12 hit
There
the
we
wall
go,
somewhere.
dodging, Ken,
Jeez, they're all
dodging.
over the place now.
The 11 came out of the pits and hit somebody.
He's not towing
Somebody
either.
lost a finger.
No, he's not.
Watch out.
Oh, we
buddy.
got another incident. front straight.
Jeepers.
Oh, yeah, we do. I'm sorry, I'm trying to.
I'll be damned. There goes my friend.
There's the 10.
Oh, this can only end poorly.
Oh no, he's rejoining the
Oh,
track.
God.
Backwards. Driving backwards, that's one of the bingo
What is
spots.
he doing?
I know it's not the best time for it, but bingo?
There you go.
Paul's got another one.
Good grief.
Accidentally reset my
I gotta work back through.
Google, so I lost my
boy,
bingo
Paul.
sheet.
Yeah, fuck that bastard.
I'm taking
Oh,
a screenshot
18
of it now
around.
for you.
Yeah, well, the 11 car got into the wall.
I'm
I
watching
should've
the-
just stayed behind
the
him and saw it coming.
YouTube chat right now. If you go ahead to our Facebook page,
But I got
father-in-law, we can you can grab a bingo card and kind of join the
Yeah, I've
chaos.
been doing pretty good my past couple races. It's been first, second, first.
Oh,
Yeah, the 8. Just that was a big one for the 8. My goodness.
there
All
go
right,
the water
we
barrels.
got to go back and look at some of this stuff here. We've been just kind of sitting here enjoying what the heck's been happening. We got to take a look at some
Yeah,
of
I've been
this.
playing the hell out of this. I just recently got it modified.
Here's the 1.
Oh, we got another spin front straight.
The 1 again.
Oh, well, there you go. As you do.
couple around.
Oh
on the
no,
front
I'm sorry,
side.
it's the 7.
Oh, yeah, that is the 7. Same exact paint scheme as the 18, by the way. I don't know if we have a duplicate paint scheme thing.
Yes.
He's being a patient boy, waiting to get back on. There we go.
You got one on the back stretch. I can't see quite who that is.
I think it might be the
17.
Yeah.
That was booze.
16 drifting got a 4, so that was a nice drift. Oh, there he goes.
Another
That's
spin.
the 14. That was the race leader in the 14.
He ain't the race leader anymore.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh,
Hit by the 10.
And he gets blocked.
Jesus. Wow.
Sorry, 12. I was trying to back out of the way. Everybody
Oh,
else.
watch who's behind him.
Banzai, everybody lose.
Yeah.
I have a cursory bingo on the basis of the context of the word attempt. If they are-
read the whole thing.
So I had a text chapter insert early on.
Okay. No, read the one that you're questioning.
The attempt
Go
the
on,
attempt
go on.
that's questionable is a car attempts to wreck the leader. If a car successfully wrecks the leader, is that a successful attempt?
Yes.
Oh, the wreck.
He wasn't the leader anymore when he did it.
he wrecked himself.
There was one earlier on as
Oh, okay.
when the 12 was leading lap 9, I believe. Let me head back and see if I can get to the correct lap.
I do have the
Yeah, you
focus
don't
on
have to
crashes
actually
on,
wreck the
so
leader.
that's-
It's just as if it looks like you're purposely trying to do so, then that
Gonna
would
go-
be your second bingo.
I'm going to go back again. We're going to try to get some of these replays in. This is the 15's rollover in that beautiful Dunkin' Donuts machine, I must say. There's the 1. Oh, the 15 got shunted into that. Rolls back on the wheels, and this is just after that.
If I could get confirmation from somebody, the beginning of lap 11 for car number 12 as the leader.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
He is then wrecked by a 17 on an unsafe pit release.
That's a bingo.
Oh, we got another. Someone hit the pit entrance.
Who
Someone
was that?
spun out of the front straight.
That's not what I expected.
Oh, the 4 is blown
Oh,
up. Oh, the
unsafe
12.
re-entry.
Watch the 12.
Someone blew their engine.
Yeah, that was the
Going
4.
into pits.
Oh, 12's around again. Boy. 12's quick. You just can't control that thing.
That's the thing. He's probably running a setup that's at least a season or two old on that car because, like we mentioned the last time we were doing street stocks, you're allowed to adjust on these cars during week 13. The only other time you're able to adjust on a street stock is when you go into the C, the C street stocks. So some of these guys are grabbing setups that, off a setup sync that are at least a season old, most likely. Yeah, they're fast in the short term, but here we are working lap. Looks like 30 of 40, and they're not quite as fast as they used to be.
Would like to point out there's only about 3 or 4 cars that are actually left on the lead lap here. Just the 16, the 6, and the 19. The 14 is trying to unlap himself.
I mean 16. Fuck.
Oh,
you're a lap down.
Well, the 14's bitching at the 16. The only problem is the 16's the leader.
Yeah, 14 saying the 16's a lap down. 16's leading the race.
He's the lap down. I mean, he's got a little more. Oh, front stretch.
What number?
I didn't see it.
Oh, the 3 is in the fence.
And he was one of them that was involved in that one on the front chute.
14 3 just stopped.
Oh. That was a Code Brown moment.
Yeah, to say the least.
Is 14 leading?
No, 14's in 4th, a lap down.
Oh, who's leading?
The 16, the car in front of him.
He's barely keeping it on the track. He's
19 and 7. Oy.
Almost in front of the leader.
19 was one of the only cars that was on the lead lap left.
Not anymore.
Let's see what happened here with him. Oh, he just
How
lost.
big was the field when we started?
19.
There's only like 7 running.
Boy. Well, that was... The 19 was trying to get straightened back up again. And just kept, like, hesitantly putting the throttle in and just sat in the middle of the racetrack. So this is one of the... So the 16's leading the race. The 6 here is the only other one that's on the lead lap.
Doesn't surprise me.
14's trying to get a lap back.
He was screaming at the 16 earlier. But he's since burned his tires off.
Oh, we got a crash front straight, number 18.
There it goes. Hit him. Hit him. White flag in the air. And tonight's flagger is the infamous Peter Gazzina.
So Tyler Hicks wrecks out from the lead at Charlotte, and he will win our 3rd race of the night.
Well, he's pissed off just about everybody on this track tonight, as people are giving him receipts now post-race.
Let's see what happened. A couple of these incidents here. This is the 7 earlier on. I believe this is the one that the leader might have gotten in. 7 going around. Leader's going to get caught up in
16
one
is
here.
drifty.
Does that count as a victory donut?
No, because he tagged the wall
Well-
before he did it.
He was doing donuts too.
Okay.
He's doing donuts. Oh, that's victory donuts.
There you
Here
go.
we go.
Victory
Hey.
donuts.
And he was definitely drifting there for a while.
That was true. I
Yeah,
saw
he
that
was.
too.
Yeah, he was.
Act like you've won, kid. Oi.
Keep doing it.
My guy's
That's a nice pirouette.
There you go.
He's gonna hit the wall. He's gonna hit the
Yeah.
wall. Watch this right about now.
Guys hit it. Somebody check.
Gonna go
Can
until he
one of
blows
you
up.
guys check his profile to see if he's won a race before? Because we might. The way he's celebrating, I think we might have captured a very first win here, and he doesn't even know it.
What is? Say the name to me again.
Blew the engine.
Tyler Hicks. Tylerhix.
His engine's part of the Piston Space Program.
Yeah, no shit, right?
All right, so we've got. I think we agreed on dirt street stocks this time.
Yes.
This time around. So we'll do. We'll head to Lanier next. Here in about 5 minutes or so.
Tyler Hicks, just the normal one.
Yeah, there wasn't a number behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am looking right now. Let me pull this up.
Rookie 1.8 license.
You're gonna send him the footage of us roasting his entire session.
that is his first win.
Well, there you go. That's why he was celebrating so much.
So Tyler, if you're hearing this, congrats on your first win.
My guy's got his first win. He doesn't even know it's on. It's been recorded.
Well,
And
here's the
been
thing.
roasted.
He's been a member since 2016
Oh wow.
and just got back on the server.
Oh wow. So congratulations then.
Comeback
Yeah.
win.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 starts, 0 wins, 0 top 5, 0 polls.
And before he's in Reddit, screaming about his first win.
Absolutely.
Little does he know.
But yeah, no,
Is he a road racer?
that's just not really. Never
How many
done a
races
road
does he
race.
have overall? Never done a
7.
road race. So 7 races overall. In his
7
iRacing
races
career.
overall.
He's been on the service for 5 years. He's done 7 races.
2016 rookie street stock, week 13 challenge, week 13 challenge, week 13 challenge, week 13 challenge. Add tonight's races, week 13 challenge. They're only listing him as 7 starts because they don't have tonight's action in there. But prior to tonight, only 7 starts.
8th time's the charm.
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
And if on screen you're watching a replay of last night's race, the Circle B Diecast Super Speedway race, while we wait for this new session to get going. Did feel kind of weird, Tony, I will say. Like right before that first race, we took that break with the race going, the audio from the race going. It felt like a rain delay. Like the closest thing we've had to a rain delay.
Which, and I take this with a grain of salt, allegedly that's going to be this year's Christmas gift.
Yep, this at the end of this season we're expecting rain to be coming to the iRacing service, which that should make your guys' races a little bit more interesting.
I'm so excited for that.
I'm still concerned because half the people on the iRacing servers have a hard enough time driving on dry pavement.
It makes the more skilled people show off.
But I mean, that would be fun.
Yeah, like you 3 assholes really need to show off anymore.
Always a time to show off.
But that would be fun to have some sort of mechanic in here to where you can deal with like trickling rain on an oval race and have a caution call because of too much rain. Like that would be interesting.
What race are we going to?
We're going to be going to the
Dirt street stocks at Lanier.
So once those sessions open up in about 3 minutes' time, that is when we will get back into some racing action here.
It's good to know that our favorite father-in-law is enjoying the broadcast tonight.
Absolutely.
So
it's for fun. I think we got like maybe 2 more races left in us here. So we'll do the dirt street stocks here. We might do one more regular street stock, and then we'll open it up to wait a minute. Will we open?
It was to the trucks in Daytona, but I don't know where it is.
Yep, the pickup cup at Daytona. I think that's where we're.
Is it 2:30 my time? So it's probably after this dirt race.
Yes, it will be. So. Silly Send It. No, Silly Send It's the Silver Crown and the Touring Modifieds.
And they haven't been getting anybody to do that.
Oh boy.
10 seconds. The thing opens.
Yeah, we've had one heck of a night here tonight already. I mean, we've had some good chats. We've had some good racing action, and also we've had what we were expecting here tonight, which was a bunch of
carnage.
Yeah, just freaking back ass racing. Yep. So the rooms are being filed out here for the dirt street stocks. Now, Tony, re-up my memory here. The dirt streets, those are... I'm sorry, not the dirt streets. Lanier is that really tiny one, right?
Yeah, it's a 3rd mile.
Okay. Room number 460?
That's what I came up with.
The last 3? So as we load into that one right now. Yeah.
Dirt?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not even... It hasn't even come up on my end yet.
Start using the UI, bud.
I have a hard enough time keeping just a web browser open.
Boomer problems.
Yeah, there it is.
We're going
You're not wrong. And that's my end quote on that one.
There you go.
Are you guys in 460? Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. So we're gonna take a quick break.
William Chappelle's in here.
Oh, there we go.
And Frank, when you get your license upgrade on Tuesday, you owe it to yourself to get the non-wing sprint car. They are so much fun.
I was considering getting it. Because, well, now...
I mean, you basically drive the car with the throttle.
Yeah.
I think I've driven these cars before. These things are actually pretty fun.
What, the dirt streets?
Yeah.
I will say no rookies in this one.
What?
We have 3 B classes, 3 C's, and the rest are D. No rookies.
I mean, Dirt's not that popular, so that probably makes sense.
That's still mildly terrifying.
And especially, you can see how much the track in 3 and 4 already is slicking off, but it'll provide some interesting racing for certain. So, that's not what I was looking for. So, guys, I know last week while we were trying to figure out whether or not Sim Racer's Edge was...
Whoa.
Yeah, that was a
big crash.
Yep.
That's a bingo, right? Not a bingo, but that's a spot.
Well, no, that spot goes in the race, but while we were trying to figure out what in the world was happening with the Sim Racers Edge series, you guys had a pretty big race this past Wednesday night. You guys ran a Ford versus Ferrari All-Star night, I guess, from what I gather. How did that go?
I will leave Brad to tell you.
I won a trophy.
He won a trophy.
All right, then.
So I guess it went pretty well, Brad.
Yeah, Brad got his first official win for the series.
There you go.
I was commentating with Sam, watching over that, and then we did an all-star race right after. And the amount of laps that were happening mid-race, in-race, and out of race.
Where'd you guys race? I saw a little bit of it. I know one of the races was at Sebring.
Yeah, we went to the shootout, which is the one that Brad won, was in Sebring, and then the winner of that one was supposed to go to the All-Star race, which is in Lime Rock Park Classic.
Okay.
With or without chicane?
Without.
I didn't have all my my updates completed to be able to race in the All-Star.
Oh.
Yeah, quite unfortunate.
Yeah, I would say
well, I mean, that
so.
was a 7 gig update that they threw at us on Wednesday.
It depends, though, because it wasn't a 7 gig for me. I mean, it depends on what you want to update.
Well, I mean, if you download all the cars that you don't own so that you can still race against them, it turns out to, for me anyways, it turned out to be about 7 gig.
Yeah.
Well, I selectively chose what I wanted to do.
I'm in a very fortunate situation where I've got a fast enough internet speed for 7 gig in a matter of minutes, which is lovely.
Right, you don't
Brad cries in 4G.
Here.
Show off.
Brad starts crying in 4G.
I'm gonna try to get that Starlink thing.
Oh, the Elon Musk's satellite internet.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like 50 gigs up, 50 gigs down, or something.
Yeah, but think about it, man. You live in the snow belt.
He also races in a camper.
No, I get that, but they've got satellite TV where I do my dialysis treatments, and anytime it starts to rain, we don't have anything. You can only imagine what it's going to be when it snows.
I had that problem
Yeah,
at work.
it is an issue with like satellite TV and stuff. The snow will build up on the dish.
Mm-hmm.
But they're saying the Starlink is a lot better than that, than the like your regular dish TV and all that.
All right. And one thing to consider, since we are on the dirt, and this is the first time we've been on dirt tonight, is that a... Yes, it is. That is a Brewster Baker tribute scheme from the movie Six Pack for the 12. Nice paint scheme.
That a little bit later.
But the one thing you're going to be seeing is that left front tire being carried through the corners because of how you generally set these cars up to really get some bite on throttle. You put a really, 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 really soft right rear spring in this damn thing. And because of that, it hikes the left front into the air.
Also, the 3 wheels like a trike.
Mm-hmm. It's even more pronounced in the late models and the UMP modified. You see it quite a bit too in the non-wing sprint cars and the big block Northeast Dirt modified.
The car that I'm noticing this most on so far is the 2, which implies to me that they've got a setup as you described.
Yeah, absolutely. I was watching it with the 1 as well. The 4 was doing it quite a bit during his qualifying. The 9's not doing it quite as much. I'm thinking he might not be running quite as soft of a right rear spring. But well, there he goes, hiking it up there. But
it's working out for him, though.
Oh yeah, no, I mean that's something to kind of be mindful of. It's not that they've broken the suspension like you would see on a pavement car. That's how you set up a dirt car, ladies and gentlemen. You know, or at least air quote stock suspension dirt car. You hike that left front in the air to get as much weight transfer onto the right rear as you can to get any drive off the corner. And it looks like we are 12 deep in this one, so smaller field than we've seen all night long, but still should be some pretty decent action.
All 11 cars who set a lap time are within 0.6 of each other as well. So could be some good action coming up.
That's impressive. That is very impressive.
I mean, to be fair, it's only like a 16-second lap.
But still, the fact that you're talking maybe 1 to 2 cars between the entire field.
I guess, yeah.
But yeah, dirt racing can be it's challenging, but when you figure it out, it can be very enjoyable, as Frank has learned.
Yeah, I have been doing a lot better with it, and I was one of those guys that never really wanted to get into it because it wasn't my thing. But now that I actually sat down and took the time and tried to figure it out a little bit, I'm still mediocre, but I'm not as bad as I was. I will say that, and I'm already up to a C license on both dirt road and on dirt oval. So, and I do have a dirt win.
Yeah, congratulations on that, but it'll get even more fun now that you're allowed to drive the higher horsepower sprint car.
Oh, goody. Because I'm just barely able to handle the lower horsepower. Now I go get a little bit more.
Oh, I'll work with you on that and try to get you familiar with how to set the damn thing up. And wing adjustments are going to be crucial. I'll tell you that right now. When you get into the 360, you're going to be adjusting that wing all race long.
It was nice when I got that first win. I was at Knoxville. I had just bought Knoxville 10 minutes before that race had started. I won my first race, got pole, and won it. Thinking, hey, this track's pretty easy.
Okay, so Frank Marchese is an alien.
Yeah,
the 3 car is currently looking very punchy off of the start line.
Is there drifting in this? Considering the sliding, I have to.
Not really.
So I can't put that.
No.
Damn.
Not unless somebody gets more than 90 degrees sideways. That's a save.
Out for that then.
That's the save. And if you want to see most of the track, a spectator cam is going to be your best bet.
I got it.
Green flag in the air, and here we go.
Let's see how this one goes. Right off the jump, the 1 does get the advantage. Watch 4, 6, 7. Close but good racing right now, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, with no rookies here. Oh, 7 is punted. Yep, there it was.
Oh, you got another one right next to him.
7 punted by the 3. 1's taking that high line.
Well, he's running the cushion, and that's really what you've got to do when this track, because this track gets stupid slick in the middle, and you can see where it's really shiny, where a lot of these guys are running. There's no traction down there. And how the 9 just made that move work, I have no idea.
He did clip the lead. He does have it. Oh, what's the 4?
That goes back to what I was talking about with the setup, where he's hiking that left front quite a bit, and there it goes.
Yep, there's the 4.
Gets sent down to pit road.
It's one way to enter the pits.
And this is a very weird pit road too, because you have to drive all the way around the track before you're allowed to go to your pit box, then drive all the way back around the track.
4-car man, I rolled out of it for about 2 seconds, and there's no way to slow it down.
And it feels like forever if you have to take it down pit road.
6, a little wiggly there. Now he's in the wall. Watch out, 2!
Oh no! Oh, his whole front end's gone.
innocent bystander.
and he's
the
just
two, and it
standing
just
right
gets
there.
in the middle of the track. What are you
This
doing?
is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt.
He's around five's around the leaders now.
Heads up driving from the 7, 9, and 1.
Yeah.
So-
7 does have a little bit of damage on it.
Well, he caught that inside
Yeah.
wall on the opening lap there when he got the Spanish
8
Archer
coming
from
out.
the 2. Oh, right in front of the leaders. So there's an attempt to wreck the leaders. We'll give
No,
that
he's
one out
coming
to
out
you.
of pit road. I wouldn't say that's
I know,
an
but
attempt
still,
to
you've
wreck
got to
the
pay
leader.
attention to your relative, and you can see it. Those guys.
I wouldn't
are
call that
coming.
an attempt, though. He kind of
Yeah, I wouldn't call that an attempt.
Yeah, but you still don't exit pit road when the leaders are right on top of you.
Yeah, but that's not. I wouldn't like. He wasn't purposely trying to do it. He kind of just stopped there, and the leaders knew he was there.
Yeah, that's just contempt.
7's trying to get to pit road.
Yeah.
And can't.
1 and the 9 are putting on one heck of a battle here. Yeah, 7's having some issues right now.
Just a little bit as the 2 and the 3 get together. Or no, the 12 and the 3 get together. Sorry. Oi.
Oi. Still going at it. These the 3 and the 12 here.
And they're going to use the 7. One of them's going to use the 7 as a pick. 7 jumps the cushion, so.
Someone blew their engine. 7
That's
blew their engine.
7. Brewster Baker getting a good run down on the low side, working it on the 3.
And it goes in the out.
For those of you, yeah, well, you kind of have to.
Yeah, at
sometimes.
that point, yeah.
But for those of you not familiar with the paint scheme that's on the 12, there was a movie in 1980, and you're gonna laugh at me when I say this, but it had Kenny Rogers and Anthony Michael Hall in it. I believe it was Anthony Michael Hall's first major film called Six Pack, where a group of orphans befriend a dirt track racer. And if it was set in modern times, it would be considered a felony. Being as you have orphan kids and you're taking them across multiple state lines. But yeah, no, it's if you get a chance to view it, I mean, it's out there and available if you know where to look. Yar, matey. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. But good movie, good 1980s, you know, and I mean, some of the stuff doesn't make sense, but still,
9 and the 1.
it's worth a watch.
9 and the 1 still battling it out for this race lead here. We've had a lot of good racing in here. We've had a couple of wrecks, but still some good racing here.
Big one to 6.
Yep, that's a 6.
The four doing really well to hang on with these guys. And prove to the point.
7.
Oh no.
Well, he's burned his fast repairs, so he's also got fresh tires.
Gosh, when it all kicks off right in front of the leader. And second place is right there.
I'm still surprised that the 9 is able to make it work in the slick like he is.
1's doing it too. The 1 is still sticking there with him. These are 2 D-class guys, by the way.
Right, but the 1 is up more towards the cushion of the track. That's where the track starts to get a little bit darker. Ooh, bomb going into 1.
Yep. The 1, by the way, is up for promotion to C-class license. He's at a 3.42. So he'll be up for promotion. The 3 is up for promotion. The 4 is as well. All up to C-class licenses. The 2 up to a C-class. Come the end of the day on Monday. So we got a lot going on here. How many laps is this? 30?
Yes.
If you ask, it does it count?
Huh?
If you ask how many laps, does it count?
No. And we're getting ready to put 23 in the books right now.
Just finished 23, so we got 7 to go. These two really the only 2 battling on the racetrack here, the 1 and the 9. So I'm sure the next race we'll have some carnage here because we'll be going to the Pickup Cup at Daytona for the final race of the evening here. Boy, the 9, that was really his first big mistake, but the 1 is nowhere to be found. Oh, watch the 5.
Oh, no.
The 5 and the 6. There's William Chappell. We've seen him already tonight in a 5. Loses it in the slick stuff. 10 just finishes him off. And then as he tries to get it straightened out, the 6 is in the line.
7 was trying to get down pit road again, it looked like.
Oh,
we have an incident. Oh, 3-car incident.
That might have been the receipt from earlier. The 3 was the one that dumped the 7 at the start.
7 almost right in front of the leader. Is that 9?
I'll give him credit. He's got the setup for the slick here.
Certainly does.
Everybody else seems to be struggling, and he's got the slick figured out. You can see just the attitude between him and the 1. White flag in the air, but the 1 seems to be getting a little more sideways to the 9 on corner exit. The 9 overcooked it there, but still, he's not getting quite as sideways as everybody else on corner entry. A little loose off as takes the checkered flag, coming home with the victory there.
Win, Jason. Good win.
10 hanging on, 10 coming home, 1 hanging on for second. So
6-pack number 12 in third. So
Jacob Tharp, Zach Dickel, and Jason Galini, your top 3 tonight. So that was good on those guys.
And no victory donuts unless he's going to do them in pit lane.
Doesn't look like he's going to do them. No, he's just going to pull into victory lane. And just poof, gone.
The 10 having a moment after the race with the 8, I believe. So that will do it for race number 4 on the night. The 5th and final race will be coming up here momentarily, as we'll take you back again to last night's race while we get all of this stuff set up.
When's this race kick off?
Like 9 minutes.
Yep, 9 minutes. So
okay.
we'll take another ad break here. We'll have the other race showing up in the corner there to get us ready for what is going to be a wild race at Daytona. I'm sure we'll hear some cursing and see some crashing come next time around.
Absolutely.
Are we back?
Yes, we are. Welcome back here to the broadcast. Getting ready for our final race here for Bottom Split Bingo here tonight. It'll be the Pickup Cup at Daytona. For those of you who don't know, don't know iRacing, the Pickup Cup is the Legacy 2008 version of the NASCAR truck. On the Legacy 2008 version of the Daytona Oval. So a lot of bumps, a lot of weaving around on a truck that is sorely out of date.
That's the polite way to put it. This truck hasn't seen an update in the second of forever. So this is going to be different than the trucks that you see here on Tuesday or Thursday nights.
Yes, it will be. It'll look a lot different. The front end is going to be a lot more rounded off. You'll have the splitter with the splitter braces, just the same way the COT had it when that first came out. So it's going to be a little bit of a throwback, and bump drafting in these trucks not necessarily going to be a thing. That doesn't make it's not going to make these guys stop trying, but it's certainly not a thing that you're going to be wanting to do in these.
It doesn't work as well as the current crop, being as it's almost like trying to bump draft in an ARCA car. For those of you who've watched our broadcast of those cars, the front and rear bumpers don't line up. If you really lay into somebody's back bumper, the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to lift the tail end of their truck off the ground and kill everybody.
They do line up a little bit better than the ARCA cars do. They don't line up, and they're very rounded off. It's nice to see here on the broadcast, at least. It's an instant comparison between the two, because you have the truck on the screen right now, and you can see how flattened off these noses are as we're about to get into the room right now. 6:21, by the way, boys. You'll see how rounded off the nose of these trucks are in 2006. So if you guys take a look at on screen right now and just kind of keep in mind what you have, because you see two Chevy Silverados on screen. You can see the front ends are rather flat. It is very much like we call them here on the broadcast all the time, very much like a brick going through the track. This car is not like that at all. It is very different between the two. As I'm having a little bit of a time of it here, trying to load into the session.
So we have a person returning back into the server. It's Troy Colwell.
Oh, there we go.
Nice.
All right, so let's see if we're loading in. Yep, there we go. All right, so
but yeah, I mean, the trucks just handle so differently too than the modern crop. Mm-hmm. Because iRacing is giving the updates to the ones that are actually used in the official series. The handling package and the tire package, the aero package is vastly different.
And not to mention that we're on the 08 version, the legacy version of Daytona here, to where it is such a bumpy racetrack. This is not an easy car to drive in a bumpy scenario, and that's exactly what you have here.
For those of you from the Northeast, it's like trying to drive down the Pennsylvania Turnpike at almost 170 miles an hour. And if you've never been on the Penn Pike, I would recommend against it. If you like your car to have its suspension when you're done, don't do it.
Now, because it is week 13 and because there is such a limited amount of things to drive, you will see a lot of guys, as we'll
jumping around.
We'll call it a night on the stream. Because there is such a limited offering as far as official things to drive, during week 13, we are going to see a lot of upper class guys, upper licensed guys running here at Daytona, but that is certainly not going to stop them from wrecking. And here's the comparison right here. Look at the nose of these trucks. Well, there we go as we go into qualifying now. Just to see the nose of these trucks, it is something to behold, because it's so different from what we're used to right now, as we'll see the 77. And the reason why you're going to see the unique numbers here is because this is not an official race. This is unranked, unofficial race here. So these guys will be able to run the custom numbers that they have set up on these cars. But you can just see the nose of these trucks are so different. Basically from the front wheel well back is darn near identical. But the front end of this thing is completely different. You can just see how much higher off the ground it is as well.
Well, they kind of have to, especially with they have to run the shock and spring package that they've got in these trucks, because of the speeds that they're going to be going. And you can see like the 42 coming through 3 and 4, that splitter is right on the ground. And then going down the straightaway, it kind of pops up a little bit. But because they go through so much lateral load going through the corners, it really sucks that splitter right down to the pavement.
Dunder Mifflin for fans of The Office. As we'll also take a look at another thing that's incredibly irritating about these trucks, by the way. We go inside. A very loud automobile. You can see there the windscreen braces that are right in the middle of the driver's line of sight. We'll go into cockpit view. This is what the driver sees. How irritating is that?
You get used to it.
But I mean, if you're looking...
Well, let's hear from our road race guys.
Yeah,
what would
exactly.
you guys do?
That would be...
This is what a GT3 car did.
That would incense you guys, right?
To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably not that bad.
Yeah, I think they kind of disappear after a while.
Yeah, I mean, I guess in an oval, like, since you're looking up instead of to the side, it would be kind of annoying.
Paul,
the Indy car and stuff like that.
Yeah, that too. Paul, would you care to side against me, or?
I'm going to continue on it in the sense that the M4 GT3 has a small protrusion, like a windscreen wiper that comes up the middle. And for me, I notice it, and if I can shy away, which is going to be really hard this season given I have choice of one of two cars. I do admittedly actually notice that, and that's a far less obnoxious extrusion.
But the thing is, that's only on the super speedway package of this truck. They had to do that because guys were blowing out windshields left and right, and they kind of did it similar to the Halo in the Formula One cars, that in case somebody took a race car to the face, there wasn't going to be there's less likely to be as much of an intrusion into the cockpit as if they didn't have that.
I'm still trying to get subs 0.75.
We'll have a little bit of time to get that sub 0.75 as we're in the middle of the qualifying session.
15 trucks so far have taken time.
Because this is not a ranked...
Keep it smooth all the way around, no wiggling back and forth, you get quick.
Because this is not a ranked room, by the way.
I just need to keep it tighter over that bumpy section.
The cap on this room is not nearly as strict as it was. I mean, we saw in the last race it was only 12. I think we've got, 25, 26 in this one? Yep, so it'll be the biggest room of the night by far, and we do have some rookies. A good amount of them. 4,
we have a NASCAR.
6.
Thanks for the tip, guys.
We have someone in the infield.
Yeah, the 4 seems to have gotten lost.
Yeah,
Kimi
if you look
Raikkonen,
at
Brazil.
the,
Of course, what we
black on the
expect
track,
is he's
it's
from
about
California, so
Oh,
2 or 3
he's
feet off the
it's
yellow.
on the infield course.
he's got to be careful because
Yeah,
you can get
but-
disqualified doing that stuff.
With these trucks, you got to be a little closer to that.
It's a good thing he's not a 24-hour driver.
He's not going backwards, at least. So that's
the black lines.
well,
you see, those
the
are
session
racing
just
lines.
ended,
Race
so
when you gotta
so
get down.
up to the race we go.
26 trucks. It should be fun. Now here's the other thing to keep in mind. Is it possible to go 3 wide around Daytona?
No.
Yes. Is it advisable?
Yes.
No.
Well,
for this specific scenario, yes, it is.
Good luck.
But on a normal day and time, no.
If you enjoy your safety rating, it's not advisable to go 3 wide.
Make 3 laps. I know we can do it.
If you, and that was the
fun.
5
Don't tell me what
of
to do.
Patella or Pascarella.
Just trying to get through turn 1.
There we go.
There you go.
Maybe.
There's
First
a bingo
one.
card for you.
Bingo
Get me
cards are
from the
filling up
green,
quick.
1 around to the green, and we'll be all right.
But
Well, as long as the guy right behind me takes off when I take off, we can get a draft right away, and we'll be all right.
well, you're about to step on your own junk then because you don't want to
About
just
to find
jam
out
the
that
throttle.
doesn't happen.
Well, the thing is too. I mean, you're basically you're a sitting duck by the time you get to the back straightaway if you get too much of a jump on the green flag.
I love the 24, by the way. That is a legit Ricky Carmichael throwback in that number 4.
I was about to ask you if that's what I was seeing.
Well, every now and again you are seeing it. He is blinking rather, so that's a bingo spot
Profusely.
as well.
Yes. Been blinking like a fat kid with lemon in his eye.
There you go.
And I am a fat kid, and I have had lemon in my eye, so that's why I can say that.
It's going to be really fun, and I think for you, how much oval racing do you guys do?
Radio check, please. Radio check.
I don't do much at all.
We can hear you loud and clear, 991.
Dennis, Paul?
I have a D license, I think.
I typically don't do ovals at all. I stick to my road. That's what I'm best at.
Was that an Australian guy?
Yes, it
Truth be
was.
told, I'm still very much
Miguel.
running one series and one series alone. I don't have time for officials even on road at this point.
Okay, fair enough. So, I mean, you guys will get
do
to
live in
see
Australia.
and hear. I mean, if you guys have been watching the broadcast, you'll see
Always gotta
super
be
speedway
one.
racing.
You
And
guys are approaching
you'll
your
see what
summer
it's
now,
like.
aren't you?
But we're going to sit back and we're going to listen to a lot of this, and we'll put our commentary and jokes in whenever we can.
Finally starting to cool
But
off
just
here.
to see and hear the strategy that is involved in super speedway racing,
my
it
rearview mirror
is
just
quite a
went black. What
thing
button did I
to
accidentally
behold
hit?
that you have to think about this much
That's
going at 200
going
miles
back
an hour
more
that
than
close to
say-
somebody right next to you.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's even more challenging at a place like Talladega where you can get away with 3 wide.
I have no idea.
And the
what
worst thing
number
you
or
can
what
hear
button
your
that would be.
spotter say is 3 wide, you're the meat.
I know you were going to wiggle that in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. You're
I
welcome.
mean, I wish we had like an open line
Miguel, what are you doing, dude?
to where you
Go.
guys could hear us during
man.
the
Sorry,
super
I don't know what
speedway
the hell's
races
happening.
on
Come
Friday
on.
nights. Because it does get crazy. Tempers are already flaring here.
My truck stopped. What
Uh-oh.
the fuck you sitting back for?
All right, so here we go. We're all ready.
Hey, lighten
We're already
up
kicking
on
off.
Miguel, man, come on.
Fuck
So-
Miguel.
It's,
Oh,
God, Jesus!
I don't know you.
Jesus Christ.
We're already on it.
You chill.
Man, he's wound up.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
that's a man who's been wrecked in these
Don't
couple
tell me
times
what to
already.
do.
Yeah, I'm already inside line.
That is the
Right.
78 of Scott Patterson, by the way.
If a wreck's going to happen here early, it's going to be in the back. I like that 57.
You're blinking
too.
like a motherfucker right now, man.
There it is.
It's the 4.
Yeah,
That's
24.
the.
You're blinking real bad.
Yeah, he's talking about
Yeah,
the.
you're blink.
24.
blink.
Yeah, he's talking about the Carmichael
God can't even
car
speak right.
there.
Fuck.
too. If you want to hang back, man, say something before we get going.
Too late.
Had a couple of pit starters there, so there's a box for you guys.
I'm actually surprised we've gotten a full lap in the book.
Tim, you just want to run low all the way around?
3 wide.
Yep, they are. It's the... Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oi!
This 5 is all over the place. Oh, they're wrecking in the back. The 12. Oh, my goodness, the 12. What world happened to him? We'll do this quick here.
Come on, green truck, get up here. Come on.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, here we got a big first crash.
Oh, there they go. That's the
That's a motherfucking wreck.
Boy, that was the 24. Oh, they're still wrecking. There goes the
12
8
got
now.
caught in the safer barrier, by the way.
Mirror on my mirror.
It's the 24. You knew that was coming because 1, the 5 was all over the place, and 2,
Someone to go full card mode.
we'll watch it again here. 5 was all over the place. 24 is blinking like. That was the 1 just running the 8 over.
Who's that shooting up through the middle? The 40
something.
40 something.
See if we can get the connection to 24 long enough for it to show this replay. Oh, that was the 43 that hooked the 24.
And that was him shooting up through the middle.
Relax.
Hearing relax. That's not. That's
Oh,
never a good sign.
Started that wreck.
The 3's having a bullying the 7 out of the line a little bit. Back in the line.
And typically, as these pickup cup races tend to turn
All right,
out, there's only about 5 or 6 cars racing up here at the front for the win.
Take off on these guys.
But the action is by no means done.
Far from it is we've got cars coming out of the pits right now, and that's again, like the rookie street stocks, this is one of the few times that you're going to see iRacing give 3 wide.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing?
Sure, that's the 77 talking to that 7-Eleven car down there.
Which is the 13 on timing and scoring.
Yep.
But this is one of the only times that iRacing actually is going to give a fast repair. But the thing to keep in mind too.
Oh, there's 13.
Fucking jackass.
There it goes.
He went 3 wide. I don't know what the fuck his problem is.
Oh no!
I'm sorry about that wreck, man. Shit.
Somebody else got caught up in that. I wasn't quite sure who.
Catching up with you guys, and it's up there now.
But 122-degree track temperature right now.
All right, heads up. We got some slow traffic up here.
And then there were 4.
Oh, 77 didn't get through that.
I'm gonna try going under with you guys.
No, 77 is fine.
Keep going.
Yeah, no, it was. I thought he was involved in that, but he wasn't.
I'm in with you guys. I'm in.
There's the 13 and the 7.
Yeah.
I mean,
and neither one of them using their fast repair.
I mean, you can hear that as DW put it best, it's the co-opetition, cooperating with the competition to try to get the best result for you. And that's exactly what you just heard between the 77 and the 3 there. Just go, I'll tuck in behind you guys, and then letting him know, hey, we're single file now. Now we'll go again.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, that's really what you need, you know, in these
letting you around.
speedway races. But the 3, a little bit squirrely coming off of 2. That's a little unnerving if you're behind him.
Absolutely. We'll go on board the 77 here. Gyro cam. Should have a genuinely working gyro cam here.
Yay.
Did anyone crash on lap 1?
No.
Leaders coming up behind you, boys.
Lap 2, yes. Lap 1, no.
Move up, move up.
This is going to be a test here.
Up high.
It's the 42 in the Dunder
Stay high,
Mifflin car. And the 11, I think, in the NOS. I mean, you can just see how just unstable these trucks are as compared to what we saw last night.
And that has a lot to do with the aero package. Oh,
yeah. 42, watch it.
Well, it's a Ganassi trail. So
Thank you,
expect?
Got to navigate through one more. This 4 is laying back, expecting the 3 in front of him to do something dumb.
Well, it's still early.
Not the number 3, the 3, the collective 3.
Yeah, the 23, the 3, and the 77.
Yes.
But we're going to be 3 to go this time across the stripe.
We are. 10-lap races, as we figured out, no cautions, and it's a 4-horse race. Just what round? Oh, watch the 3. Boy, that 3.
Ooh, straighten up, 3, straighten up.
What were you saying about something stupid?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got her. Went a little too low, too quick.
Yeah, I got you. These motherfuckers are shaky.
And again, we knew there'd be some cursing and screaming in this one.
Oh, yeah.
And we're getting some action.
We definitely saved the best for last.
Miguel.
Yeah, we did. Super Speedway Racing. How could you go wrong?
And it looks like McGill, that they were yelling at earlier, is all the way up in 5th now.
Go high, go.
22nd.
Yep, and he's about to get lapped, actually, in that 991.
He's running the apron to give those guys plenty of room, so that's a good thing to see.
There's another wrinkle in this.
Anytime. What is that guy who was complaining?
The 42, I think that was Miguel giving a shot to the guy who...
I don't know, you probably stopped bitching.
Oh,
You that was reaching before?
3's going for it on the outside. Now we're running 2x2 here for the race lead.
Here we go. White flag getting ready to come in the air this coming time across the stripe. And it's go time.
Now, the wrinkle in this is the wrinkle in this is the 42 is running in 8th place a couple laps down, so he could play a role in this finish. My goodness, watch the 77.
Just killed all of his momentum.
It typically goes to prove that if you start on the pole here, you're most likely going to win it.
If you don't get wadded.
Yeah, because these things are hard to pass, and typically a big wreck happens behind you.
There it is.
What a block! What a block the other way! Wow!
Jeepers.
It's going to put the 3 completely out of it.
We might lose a podium from this one.
No, he'll stay in.
Looks like he's just going to edge out the 4.
I think we're not going to see a wild and crazy finish. Oh,
Here
boy. Oh, here he comes. 3 wide. The 3's going to... No, the 77's going to take it. So 4 of them go.
No fucking way.
Just when we thought we weren't going to have a spectacular finish. Wow. Holy cow.
Wow, that was a fucking tight one. Holy shit. 3 wide in the fucking final stretch.
Caught him in the door,
Holy
had
shit,
him up
what
on
a
2
win.
wheels.
Oh!
Oh my god, someone's flying.
78.
4 cars within
was
16
crazy.
100ths of each other.
I got all the way to a top fight, guys.
Grief.
That's why this stuff is insane.
Look at me, 22nd to top fight.
Look at this finish again.
Good race, guys.
Woo!
Good race. Good race.
I think they were all within like a tenth of each other because they were all sideways.
It was 2 tenths.
Oh,
about a tenth and a half.
because they're all sideways. Let's see this from the 77's point of view here. Let's
Oh, there's the bitch.
jump on board with him.
Man, lead that thing wire to wire and
It's
get
looking
3
good.
wide.
Oi.
I know, that was hectic. Holy shit.
From the 23 in the middle.
I had to really let off when you threw up the block.
Just both cars just
one up high.
appear.
You gave me a good push 3, and then after we went 3 wide, I was like, oh, this is my time to go.
What a finish. Holy cow.
I thought he was going to throw up and block you again. That's why I went to the inside. I thought I might sneak one in.
Oi.
Well, I actually tried to
car
block
from
you
all
both,
3.
and it just, both of you just came right up on me.
Good run, Tim. Thanks for being a good sport, too.
Well, there you
Hey,
go.
that's racing, man.
So there's your post-race chatter. We got that in. And guys,
yeah,
there's the glitch, the audio glitch there. So guys, I think after 5 races, 3 hours, I think we fulfilled the bottom split bingo obligation.
Absolutely. Looking forward to seeing what the Christmas build gives us, and maybe doing this again for going into the new year.
Possibly. And Paul, did you get the hat trick of bingos, or did you miss out on the last one?
I stuck with the solid 2. I've had a hell of a lot of fun, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. What about Dennis, Brad? Anything you guys want to add to tonight?
I kept resetting my stupid bingo card, so I could even keep track of what I had on and what I didn't.
I think all in all, it was fun, and that last finish was excellent.
Yeah, it was a hell of a way to end the night.
Yeah, absolutely premier stuff here on ESBN. And speaking of premier, we're certainly going to have a premier event tomorrow night, as it'll be the Major Series American Sportsman Division. We go from the silly and obnoxious to the professional tomorrow night with the Major Series, the Italian Grand Prix, the McLaren Formula One cars from Monza tomorrow night. That'll be a 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time start. Myself and Sam Cooper Bennett will be in the booth for that. Coming up on Monday will be the Rowdy Energy Cup Series playoff, the round of 16, round number 2 in the playoffs. That will be at Richmond. The Tuesday double headers return as the UK Sim Racing MX5 Pro Series heads to Okayama for round number 1 of Season 3 at 2:50 p.m. Eastern Time. Then the nightcap will be the Western States Racing League, round number 10 at North Wilkesboro, the halfway point of the Western States Racing League season. That will be at 10:05 p.m. Eastern Time. And then the Wednesday doubleheaders are back as well, as Sim Racers Edge will now have round number 7 from Texas Motor Speedway instead of Phoenix, as we were expecting them to last week. So that race will start at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time, and then 10 minutes after that will be the Season 3 opener for you guys, the Endurance for Amateurs Series. You guys will be at where?
Canadian Tire Motorsport Track, I think is what it is.
Just wanted to make sure you guys knew your schedule. So you got that coming up as well. To you three, to Brad, Paul, Dennis, thank you very much for being a part of the broadcast tonight, and best of luck to you guys on the season upcoming, starting on Wednesday night. For my other broadcast partner, Tony Trapasso, I am Frank Marchese. Thank you very much for sticking with us here on this fun night here tonight for Bottom Split Bingo here on ESPN. We will see you all tomorrow night for the American Sportsman's for the Major Series American Sportsman Division Italian Grand Prix from Monza tomorrow night. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.
All right.